This eBay glitch can literally cost you thousands of dollars if you're not on top of your bookkeeping, and that's not clickbait. This has now happened to me twice, and if I hadn't remembered a cell disappearing, I could have easily missed shipping it. I'm sharing this as a PSA because if this happens to the wrong seller at the wrong time, it could turn into a big mess. Before anyone comes for me, no, I'm not perfect. I'm currently about 2 months behind on my 2025 spreadsheet, and that's actually why I caught this. If I wasn't tracking sales outside of eBay, I might have never noticed something was wrong. So here's some background of what happened. My 90-day total sales dropped overnight. It went from 201 sales down to 176. That's 25 sales completely gone out of the blue. And I only noticed that because it went from 200 to 176. Nothing refunded, nothing canceled, just gone from the total. But funnily enough, my money and available funds were still there. This first screenshot shows the last sale I can see on my eBay 90 totals right now, not including these next screenshots, which are all the sales that happened after this date. And they're obviously clearly real. I actually made a video about them like a couple days ago. They exist in my transaction history, and which is where I was able to find that sale that came through. I got a notification for it, but I couldn't find it at all in my eBay sales landing page. They show the fees, they show the payouts, so the transactions happen and they're there, but they're just poof, gone. Clearly an eBay glitch. So when I add up just the visible transactions that disappeared from my 90-day view, we're talking about several hundreds of dollars in gross sales. And that's what was super easy to spot. Now imagine a higher volume seller, someone that ships daily, or someone that relies on the notifications, which is completely me. That could have easily turned into thousands of dollars being overlooked, not getting notifications for the sales. Like I say, they didn't even port over to pirate ship. That's what the craziest part of it was. Again, I had to go to my transactions tab, go to the orders window, and then pull and copy and paste the address manually to be able to print with pirate ship. And that's the real issue. If sales disappear from your notifications and your totals, someone could easily miss the shipping, get a defect, and negative feedback, or eBay messed up on their fees. All of this, especially if you're delayed on your spreadsheet like I am, can be a real headache when you're going down to cram it all in there. So this isn't a small glitch, it's a business risk. I messaged eBay not to complain, but to flag this in case it's happening to other sellers, especially newer sellers who don't even use a separate system yet. If you don't have a spreadsheet or you don't have ways of bookkeeping, this can be a real issue, a big headache down the line. So my biggest takeaway here is you can't rely solely on eBay's dashboard to run your business. You really need some sort of other bookkeeping software or a spreadsheet like I use. I use a nice spreadsheet, Jason Hayes spreadsheet. I'm sure a lot of you guys know it. I use that and it helps me. A great spreadsheet. It really keeps my business running, but you have to stay on top of it, because even if you don't stay on top of it, you can definitely miss these sales if this glitch is happening to you. So if you're behind on your spreadsheet, I highly recommend keeping the transactions tab open also as well when you're inputting everything or doing whatever it is that you do for your bookkeeping, and check day by day to see if any sales are missing, because again, clearly that was 25 sales that were missing from my thing. If I was absolutely behind on my spreadsheet and at least not visually checking my numbers every day, that could have been a huge headache down the line. So whether it's a spreadsheet, a bookkeeping software, or a written log in a binder, do something external, because this is the second time it's happened to me. But I only brought it up because the first time I thought it was just like a glitch, you know, but now that it's happened twice, absolutely not. If this has happened to you, let me know below. I gotta know if this has happened to other people. I want to know how widespread this actually is. eBay did tell me that they're going to be working on the issue and pushing the updates to fix this glitch. So they did recommend to be clearing your cache on a regular basis right now, your cookies and cache, so that this effect takes control. This glitch was on mobile and on desktop. I checked both, and both things were happening on both sides. So definitely be on the lookout for that. And if you're behind on your bookkeeping, this is your sign to catch up, because we're also in January. If this has helped you, hit that like, subscribe, and share this with another seller, because it might help them, because this is the kind of stuff that no one warns you about. So until next time, may your finds be rare and your flips be legendary.